All right. Hey, it's been a while. I haven't made a video in like 2 months now, which is kind of crazy. I used to upload every day, then I uploaded like every week, then I uploaded like twice a month, then now I'm like never. I flip-flopped a lot of my schedule. This video is just going to be a little explanation as to where I've been, where I'm going. The title is true. I am quitting Clash Royale. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm quitting YouTube, but it means I'm quitting like this niche in this space. And I'll probably be taking a break for a while for making videos. I'll start with the reason I'm like quitting Clash Royale specifically. I think with the game I'm just uninspired. I'd say I'm generally a pretty creative person, but I find with Clash Royale it feels too creatively limiting. You know, like there's not enough to add to the game other than like my own personality that really makes it that different. I mean, I've had a lot of video ideas that are like somewhat transformative and different, but it just doesn't feel quite right to me. It doesn't feel like it's exactly what I want to do. It feels like I have to slightly lean towards what the game is limiting me to do rather than what I feel inspired to make. And that's okay. I think the realization is that this game is not it. I also think the direction the game has been going in is not also for me. It's very pay to win now, and I think a lot of people are just ignoring it right now. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of hubbub in the space about how the game is kind of like that, but it really has gone in that direction. And I'm in school, I'm in college, and I work a job. I can't just be spending all my money on freaking. I don't care. I can't spend all my money on fucking Clash coin, you know? Not that that's a thing, but like gems and stuff. Like I can't be buying the next evolution every month. And again, I'm not judging people who do. I totally get it. Like I used to enjoy doing that, but for me, it's just not like. I feel like there shouldn't be a restriction on what I want to make, like that. And I know it's not like I make money off these videos. I bet you like maybe 100 people max is gonna watch this, if not less. Honestly, I'm after my last video flopping at like 10 views, this one might get like 10 as well. Even though before my typical views were like between like 400 to 600, but you know I haven't uploaded in like 3 months, so who knows? Where am I going with this? Anyways, I'm just leaving Clash Royale because it's just not a space I feel like is breeding my inspiration, and especially with my limited time, with all my other things going on in my life. I just don't want to dedicate time into something that doesn't fulfill me in like a creative way. Yeah, so I think that's really it. It's just like I just don't feel like I can bring enough of what I want to bring to it in a way that I want to justify dedicating that time and effort. Outside of that, like the other reasons are just time. Really, I'm just busy. Yeah. Where I'm going from here is I'm probably gonna take a little bit more time off YouTube, I'm just so busy with school. Like it's really kind of crazy. This last week especially. Oh my goodness. It's been a lot. So I'm just gonna take a little time off from that, making videos and such, and maybe I'll come back. But if I do, it won't be in this space. It might not even be in the gaming space. It might be completely different. I mean, like the things that it's kind of weird that I chose making gaming videos. I mean, I played a lot of Clash Royale at the time when I started doing that. And I've been playing Clash Royale for a long time. So I think if I made any sort of gaming channel, it makes the most sense. But like, really, my life doesn't involve video games that much. I played Silksong. It was pretty good. I never finished it because I don't have time. But I like Silksong. And I like video games. I'm just not like a huge gamer. And like, I feel like Clash Royale especially isn't really my kind of game. I don't know why I used to play it so much. I don't. That's another reason I don't really make videos because I don't play it casually anymore. But I don't know why. It's just kind of, it felt accessible for me. It felt like I played a lot and I was just like, hey, I'll make videos on it. But really the games that like inspire me and the things that inspire me in life, like I go to school for music, man. Like my most popular video is music related, and like that's because that's like what I'm most passionate about is music and art and acting and like performative arts as well as like creative arts and like the writing space. Anyways, I got a whole lot going on. I do a degree in like musical theater, so which is kind of crazy. But where am I going with this? I'm losing it. I haven't drank my coffee today. It's like not early, that early in the morning. It's really not. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not really like a gamer, and I kind of just decided on this because it was like the one game I did play, and I always wanted to be a gaming YouTuber. You know, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I want to make gaming videos. But then like now that I'm like an adult, I'm like, is that really what I want to do? Is that just my childhood dream as like a little kid, is to make those kinds of videos? And I think that's really what it is. I was think Clash Royale, like of all the games to choose, it's like the least creatively inspiring in my opinion, because like sure, you have the creativity of making your own decks, but ultimately you have to follow the meta. You have to do what the game follows you, and then every new month there's a new card that you have to grind to get to max level to then play. Like there's no just jumping in, come up with a new idea and trying it. Like the games that I really was in love with as a kid, for the most part, like again, I played Clash Royale my whole life, but like it never was like my game. My games growing up were like Team Fortress 2 and Minecraft. And the reason those games were so big for me is because they were like, I mean, TF2 isn't a sandbox game, but it feels like it sometimes because of how much you can do with the community add-ons and like how much the community builds in that game. And really like what those games have in common is the ability to create and for the ability for the community to come together and make interesting and fun ideas that like you couldn't do in other spaces. I think that's where Clash Royale lacks, is we're really dictated by what the developers want to make. And that, while in itself is like can restrict you enough to guide you in a direction, for me, I like being more open-ended. I like being able to do what I want and not have to feel restricted in doing that. Like I like creative freedom, and I feel like Clash Royale creates creative restriction, which can be good in some ways, but just for me, that's not it. Yeah, so it's kind of weird that I chose that, looking back, but I don't know. It was fun. It was a good experiment. I had a good time doing it, and it taught me a lot about like myself and about how I take criticism and about how I view myself in like a third-person perspective. And it's like probably the first time I've ever like done a creative project that's like completely just me in front of a camera, or me just putting myself out there like that. Because I have another YouTube channel, but that's with a friend, and like I feel comfortable in the sense that I do that with him. And I write music. It's on Spotify. I'll link it in the description. But I do that, but I still feel like behind that there's still a persona of like not who I really am. But I feel like when I make these videos, they're pretty honest. Like I feel like I'm just me, dude. I'm just me, and like sometimes I put on a little bit of extra energy for the camera, but I don't know. This is who I am. And that was cool. That was cool to learn about myself through that a little bit. See, but I mean, that's really what this was. I did this as an experiment to see if I could, and I think I did it. I didn't do anything revolutionary, but I did it. I did it, and that's enough. So yeah, if you watch my videos and you actually know who I am, if you're like, whoa, I've watched this guy's videos before, thanks for doing that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that anyone did that, really. I mean, like my most popular video was 4,000 views. Like, I am a performer. Not like I study performing, but I've never performed in front of that many people before. Like genuinely, I think the biggest theater I've ever performed in, which I didn't get paid to do, by the way, it's like community theater production. Was like maybe 400 seats, maybe 500, which is like a lot in the theater space. Don't get me wrong, but like compared to the 4,000 views I have on my music video that I made in like 2 hours, by the way, is kind of crazy. Kind of wild to wrap your head around. And then it kind of gives you perspective on like the YouTubers you watch that have like millions of views on their videos, and you're like, wow, that must feel insane. If I'm like feeling crazy about 4,000 people watching that, how must you feel about like 4 million? Kind of cool to be on the other side of it, get that perspective. Yeah. Moving forward, I think I'm gonna take some time off, recoup, and then maybe I'll come back and do something very different. Clash Royale, I'm putting that away. I think I've closed that chapter. I don't even really feel like playing the game anymore casually, which is kind of crazy because it's been so many years of me playing it, and now I'm just like, it's not even, I mean, I don't have my phone on me. I have a flip phone now. I don't even have an iPhone, so I have to play it on my iPad. Like I'm not going to be waiting on the subway and pulling on my iPad to play Clash Royale. That's crazy. So that's like, maybe that's another reason why. But my lifestyle's just changed a little bit. What I want It's changed a little bit. My schedule has definitely changed a lot, and that's just kind of where it is. So, I mean, maybe there's one person out there who really cares, and if that's you, if you're like, oh no, I'm really sad that you're not making Clash Royale videos anymore, I'm sorry. The rest of you who were just there and like saw my videos, thanks for watching them. If you know me in real life, I don't know why you're watching this. This isn't. If you this is the explanation why this for something that you probably don't care about. And that's it. Thanks so much for being around for this. If you were, and if you're watching this, you don't know who I am. Cool. I don't want you to watch this, but thanks for doing that. That's all. Yeah. Have a good rest of your week, and I'm gonna go finish my coffee.